Travis Barker is known to be one of the best drummers in the world for bands like Blink-182 and the Transplants. But his road to success hasn't always been a smooth ride.
He became a household name and punk rock's first superstar drummer in the band Blink-182. Travis Barker was a worldwide celebrity, sold millions of records, had a beautiful, healthy family, and enjoyed all the good and bad that came with life in the spotlight. Despite a lifelong fear of flying, Travis tested his luck, white-knuckling flights all over the world on tour for years without incident. That was until just before midnight on September 19, 2008. Travis and a few friends boarded a private flight from South Carolina to California. As they were taking off, Travis heard a loud bang. Two of Travis's friends died in the crash, as well as the two pilots. Dazed and on fire, Travis was able to escape the plane with his friend Adam Goldstein, also known as DJ AM. But they didn't escape unscathed. Both were rushed to the hospital and listed in critical condition. Travis suffered second and third degree burns on 65% of his body. He endured 27 surgeries, numerous blood transfusions and skin grafts to treat his burns, and spent 11 weeks recovering in the hospital. Suffering from constant excruciating pain, PTSD, and guilt over the loss of his friends, Travis just wanted it to end, even offering $1 million to his friends, begging them to take his life. But with support from his children, family, and friends, Travis pulled through and made a full physical recovery, only to be knocked down yet again a year later when fellow crash survivor and best friend DJ AM lost his battle with drugs. Despite all of his loss, he put down the drugs, picked himself up, and continued to play.
Continue to play, he did. And are you all ready to meet Travis Barker? Oh, yeah. Come on out, Travis. Yes, sir. How you doing?
You are a survivor.
Something like that. and really quickly, as many of you who watch the show, you'll recognize this face, Dr. Brian Weeks, ear, nose, and throat physician, who is also
great to be here.
Really good buddies with you, Travis. And I have to tell you, you have been through so much in your life. I mean, more experiences than most people will have in a lifetime, and yet here you are, and I know this has led you to live a life of health, a life focused on all the things that matter. Tell us about how this has all evolved for you after everything you've been through.
I think for me, I was kind of doing a lot of drugs recreationally, and I was living a very wild rock star lifestyle before.
So it's true.
Yes, very true. And
if you had any doubts, you're hearing it here.
Was there a point when you were finally able to wean yourself off of the drugs you needed to take to get through all the pain you were experiencing, where you finally realized, okay, I'm done with this?
Yeah, I think it was when the doctors had said, you're probably going to be on most of these drugs the rest of your life because you went through such a horrific experience and you're dealing with bipolar disorder. You'll probably never play the drums again. You'll never run again. Then the challenge was in my mind just to prove them wrong. And I just threw the, wean myself off every drug, start playing the drums immediately, run. And then I became even healthier than I was before I was ever in the plane accident.
I think I have a little bit of perspective here because, when you think about Travis and what he'd been through, I've known him for, gosh, close to 20 years now. And
yeah,
I mean, when I was getting to know him as a person and getting to know him as a friend, he was a partier and he was having a lot of fun. And I would always kind of just give him advice about, watching it and being careful. We have some, funny stories where he had some close calls with, just partying a little bit and people stopping breathing and things like that, where I'd get some calls at like midnight, guys, asking about my friend's coding, he's not breathing, do you think I should call the 911? And I was like, yeah, you should probably call 911. That's a good place to start.
These are the kind of calls you were getting at night?
Yeah.
Like, hang up the phone, call 911.
I'm like, Travis, you don't need me, you need an ambulance right now.
Yeah.
But the truth is, and then all of a sudden this happens and, we're in communication. I remember the day the plane crash happened and then Travis reaching out to me, and it was amazing to hear this person who has always been an unbelievable guy, but now his whole perspective has changed. And I think maybe just a thankfulness that, he survived and that he has a new chance.